The Xiaomi 17 Pro Max has finally landed, and it's a phone that feels like Xiaomi is no longer just trying to catch up with Apple or Samsung, but actually outpacing them in some areas. Right out of the gate, what jumps out is the combination of cutting-edge specs and an aggressive price point, something that has always been Xiaomi's formula, but this time it feels even more refined. For about €720, you're getting a 6.9-inch AMOLED with insane brightness, Snapdragon's most powerful chip to date, a huge 7500 mAh battery with 100-watt charging, and a Leica-engineered triple camera system that shoots 8K video. It's almost ridiculous how much they've packed into this device, and yet they've managed to keep it sleek at just 8mm thin and 219 grams. Before I dive into all the juicy details, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and give this video a like so you don't miss future deep dive reviews like this one. Now let's talk design, because Xiaomi has really nailed the look and feel this year. The front is protected by their latest Dragon Crystal Glass 3, which not only feels solid but also looks gorgeous under bright light. The aluminum frame feels premium, and the whole phone is IP68 certified, which means it can handle dust and water without breaking a sweat. It's a large device, no doubt about it, but the weight distribution makes it feel balanced, not clunky. And then there's the surprise feature, a secondary display on the back. That's right, Xiaomi has built in a 2.9-inch AMOLED panel with the same 120Hz refresh rate and Dolby Vision support as the main screen. It's perfect for quick notifications, music controls, or even framing selfies with the rear cameras. It's the kind of quirky but actually useful feature that makes the phone stand out in a crowded market. The main display itself is a monster. At 6.9 inches, it's practically tablet-sized, and it's using an LTPO AMOLED panel with support for Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and HDR Vivid. The refresh rate goes up to 120 Hz, but the real kicker is brightness. This thing hits 3500 nits peak, which absolutely obliterates the competition. Outdoor visibility is flawless, even under direct sunlight, and colors are rich without looking oversaturated. The resolution of 1200 by 2608 pixels might not be QHD, but the pixel density is more than enough at 416 ppi. Honestly, watching movies, gaming, or just scrolling feels next level, and that secondary panel on the back doubles the experience for certain use cases like selfies or notifications. It's not a gimmick, it's actually practical. Under the hood, Xiaomi has gone all out. The 17 Pro Max runs on the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, Qualcomm's latest 3nm powerhouse. This chip is paired with up to 16GB of RAM and UFS 4.1 storage, making it one of the fastest Android phones on the market right now. The CPU is an octa-core setup with 2 blazing fast performance cores at 4.6 GHz and 6 efficiency cores at 3.62 GHz, backed by the Adreno 840 GPU. Everything from high-end gaming to multitasking feels instantaneous. Combine that with HyperOS 3 running on top of Android 16, and you've got a software experience that's fast, smooth, and surprisingly polished for Xiaomi. They've taken a lot of feedback from past MIUI complaints and really streamlined the interface. It feels less cluttered and more fluid, almost like a blend of stock Android with Xiaomi's unique flair. Now cameras. Xiaomi has made the cameras a key focus again this year, and it shows. The rear setup includes 3 50-megapixel shooters, a wide main lens, a periscope telephoto with 5x optical zoom, and an ultra-wide. All of them use Leica lenses, which means color science and detail are top tier. The main sensor delivers fantastic low-light performance with optical image stabilization and dual-pixel autofocus, making it versatile for both casual snapshots and professional use. The periscope zoom is where things get really fun. It's crisp, stable, and gives you real reach without sacrificing quality. On top of that, the phone records 8K video at 30 FPS with HDR, and if that's overkill for you, there's 4K at up to 120 FPS with Dolby Vision HDR and even a 10-bit log format for creators who want maximum control in post. This is the kind of flexibility that rivals pro-grade cameras. The selfie camera is no slouch either. Xiaomi has packed in a 50-megapixel front shooter with PDAF, HDR, and even 4K video support. This isn't just a basic camera for video calls. It's sharp, detailed, and perfectly capable of vlogging. Add in the fact that you can also use the rear cameras with the secondary display as a viewfinder, and suddenly the selfie game is on another level. You're essentially getting the best of both worlds, which is something no iPhone or Galaxy is offering in quite the same way. For social media content creators, this is a dream setup. Battery life is another major highlight. With a massive 7500 mAh silicon carbon battery, the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max is built for endurance. Even with heavy use, gaming, 5G streaming, photography, it lasts well into the second day. And when you do run low, the charging speeds are absurd. You get 100 bar wired charging, which fills the battery in just about 20 minutes, plus 50 bar wireless and 22.5 bar reverse wireless charging. It's a complete package that wipes the floor with Apple and Samsung's much slower charging solutions. Xiaomi has clearly positioned this phone for power users who don't want to worry about battery anxiety ever again. Audio and connectivity are equally stacked. You get stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, high-resolution 24-bit audio, Snapdragon sound, and support for aptX adaptive and LHDC5 for wireless listening. No headphone jack, but that's expected in 2025. Connectivity is future-proofed with Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, NFC, UWB support, and even an infrared port, which Xiaomi still loves to include for controlling home appliances. GPS performance is rock solid, with support for all major satellite systems including Nav-IC. USB-C 3.2 with DisplayPort support means you can hook it up to an external monitor and actually use it like a mini desktop computer. This is the kind of versatility that gives the phone more longevity. In terms of software features, HyperOS 3 introduces more seamless multitasking, better animations, and tighter integration with Xiaomi's ecosystem of tablets, laptops, and smart home devices. It's clear Xiaomi is trying to mirror the kind of connected experience Apple is known for, but with more customization and raw power. The in-display ultrasonic fingerprint sensor is lightning fast, and the phone also supports advanced security features like UWB-based device tracking. This is more than just a smartphone, it's basically the centerpiece of a larger connected lifestyle. All in all, the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max is one of the most impressive Android flagships of the year. It combines a jaw-dropping display, a monster battery, record-breaking charging speeds, a powerful Snapdragon chip, and a professional-grade Leica camera system, all wrapped in a premium design that's still cheaper than its main rivals. That's my full breakdown. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button so you don't miss out.